Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a subscriber build. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. So this is a subscriber build by Ghost Shadow,
I'm sure we can
and we're
find something
going
you
to be
like.
taking a look at his Covenant Vampire. So I do apologize for the name. I've recently transferred over to like recording on PC, just because it allows me a higher frame rate and stuff like that. But one of the downsides is you're limited on how long you can make the ship names, which is kind of weird because on Xbox you don't have that issue. Anyways, this is the Covenant Vampire from Halo. Now, I'll give you a bit of lore, but before I just say this is absolutely phenomenal. Like I've seen some amazing ships in my days of reviewing ships on Starfield, and I might be slightly biased because I'm a big Halo fan, but this looks absolutely phenomenal. I know Ghost Shadow, you've done a couple of Halo vessels, and I hope to eventually get to cover all of them because they're phenomenal. But this one stood out to me just because it kind of you captured the shape really well. So for anyone that may not be familiar with this vessel or may not be familiar with Halo, the vampire is meant to be a kind of an anti-air unit fighter, kind of in Halo Wars 1. It's kind of it was only in Halo Wars 1. It was a really cool vessel. It wasn't really mentioned much in the lore after 1, but the big stick behind it, as you can kind of see with that kind of pink thing on the top, is the vampire shot needle rounds, which if you've played any of the Halos, you'll be familiar with the needler. The little pink blaster that shoots these crystals that when enough of them hit you, they super combine and they make micro explosions inside your body. But this vampire basically shoots like a larger crystal, which is really, really cool. So, yeah, so Ghost, phenomenal job. Anyway, so we're going to get into the stats of the vessel. So, it's got a fuel of 210, which is good. We're at the kind of the base threshold. It's got a hull of 1238, which for a B class vessel is really good. It's got a cargo capacity of 1680, which I really like. It's you like they clearly made this to be a kind of a like an all-around vessel, not just like very combat heavy, because obviously in Halo the Vampire is very much an anti-air vehicle, but they adapted it more towards being able to do everything, which I really, really like. So more people can kind of if you build. I know in the past when I showcase some of the more kind of fighter-esque builds, some people are like, really cool ship, but doesn't have enough cargo. Well, now this has cargo. So it's got a B-class reactor with 39 power. We've got some little merging, hiding the reactor and stuff. I Reactor's up on the top there. You can't really see it, but when we do the breakdown, I'll show you all. It's got a crew of 6, which is really good considering that it's really good. Jump range of 27 light years, 1450 shield. We're making use of the Vanguard shield, and then we have 3 sets of weapons. We have 6 of the particle obliterators, the Vanguard particles. We've got 4 mounted on the top there, and then 2 mounted underneath. We've got 4 EM weapons, 2 mounted top, 2 underneath, and then we have 4 uh, particle turrets, 2 mounted on the front and then 2 mounted underneath. The one thing I will say is you may notice there that turret looks like it's being restricted in its view. Turrets in this game can pretty much fire whatever direction they can see. So yeah, don't worry about that. Now this is if you were to make this ship, it'll probably cost you around 400k. It's kind of pricey, but yeah, let's get into it. So as you can see, really, really, really cool design. They like nailed the kind of the aesthetic of the vampire really, really well. So let's head inside. I will say actually before we head inside, so there is some merging, just a little bit of light merging, nothing major. You're basically just merging a couple of the engines inside one another to kind of get you their maximum engine power. And then I believe the reactor. Where's the reactor? The reactor is there somewhere. I think it's like tucked. It might be inside the engine. So we'll go check that out real quick. So in we go. We got the Nova Galactic entryway. Just so while I hit this loading screen. So yeah, so I've transitioned over to basically recording on PC, like I was saying. just because the frames should be smoother. On Xbox, you're limited to, you get 4K, which is really nice. It looks nice, but resolution is capped at 30. Whereas on my my PC now, I can get 4K 60. I could get more, but my TV won't support that. But I'm fine with that. But yeah, so anyway, so first room we have here, we have the docker underneath, and then we have the control station, which is very nice. You got all your crew stuff if need be. And then off to one side here, we have a captain's quarters. These are these are Nova Galactic captain's quarters. Let me check. Yeah, these are Nova Galactic captain's quarters. Nice view. Nice by view, I mean like nice, nice and scenic, very comfy. And then over across the other side, I believe we have an armory. Yes, we do. We have an armory here for storing all of your essentials. Very nice. Also, the only armory that comes with armor mannequins. If we head up, we go up one level more. And we have a 1x1. This is a 1x1 Tayo, and then we've got the Tayo bridge. Now, normally, I would very much be like, Tayo bridge, not a fan, but it really suits the build of this. Because the vampire's kind of cockpit is non-existent, basically, in the design. You can't really see it. So the kind of the smoothness of the Tayo makes sense. So I got new clothes, I'm repping a nice little outfit. So yeah, let's take it off and see how she performs. I'm blown away. Like, I've seen some very impressive builds in my days, but like, there's something about like when you take like Starfield's builder is very impressive. You can make some amazing ships, but you're kind of restricted in like if you're trying to replicate something from out of the game into the game. Like, say for instance, you're trying to replicate a Star Wars ship or something. Generally speaking, you have to be kind of careful with it because like it can be quite tricky to get everything looking nice. But yeah, it's just phenomenal. So weapon, as always, I have a perk to increase my power by 5, so we're not going to be using that 5 power. So we've got those particles that will absolutely obliterate anything. And then you've got your EMs if you want to disable a ship, you want to board it. And then we've got the particle turrets that obviously can't shoot, but if they could shoot, they'd be shooting. Base speed of 180 because we're using the 3015s. And then boost speed is going to be somewhere around 600. Yeah, 715, not too bad. I will say, Ghost, if I've made any mistakes, let me know in the comments. I will also pin your comment if you want to kind of, say anything else. Yeah, so agility-wise, let me actually, no, I don't want to do that. Agility-wise, it's agile. It's not insanely agile, I will say, but that is probably down to the fact that it's carrying some cargo. It's a B class. It's a bit of weight too, but again, that's perfectly fine. So yes, we're gonna head down to the surface now and show you how to build it. All right, so we have the ship split into 3 sections. So there's some merging, which I will show you as we get there. So first of all, we've got the Samurai cockpit from Tayo, 200 cargo to crew station. Behind that, we have the Tayo companionway 1x1 top A. We have now. Will say the Demo Spine A Ghost. I'm not sure if this is the one you're using. It was hard to kind of tell from the picture, but I'm assuming it was this one. But if it's not, let me know. And then we've got 2 of our 4 Firebolt 4000 suppressors, light sight B class, 1040 range, 1.25 fire rate, 47 electromagnetic damage, and 3 power. And then for the structural pieces, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these Hope Tech Cap A. They're all the same piece. You can just kind of flip them around. And then 2 of the Firebolts are mounted there. And then on top here, we have this Nova engine strip, which gives us the kind of the Pelican vibe. And then we have not the Pelican, the Needler vibe. And then we have the Demo Spine A at the back. Main vessel, we have the 104DS Mag Inertial Reactor from Dogstar B class, 39 power, 1125 hull. We also have the Vanguard Bulwark Shield Generator from Vanguard B class, 12 power, 1450 shield. Weapons for the 6 Vanguard Obliterators are mounted up here. A class, 3899.99 range, 6.65 fire rate, 11 hull and shield damage, and 2 power. And then for the habitats, we've got a Nova Galactic Armory 2x1, a Nova Galactic Control Station 2x1, and a Nova Galactic Captain's Quarters 2x1. We also have a fuel tank here, 500T helium 3 fuel tanks, as well as the Galleon S204 cargo hold, 1480 cargo. And then at the back here, so we have our White Dwarf 3015 engine from Relodyne, A class 3 power, 20,460 engine thrust, 3150 maneuvering thrust. And then we have the Aurora 13G grav drive from Deep Core, B class, 10 power, 33 jump thrust, which gives us 27. Now this is, I have this merged, he merges it inside, so I'm going to show you real quick how to do that merge. So it's pretty simple. So you just want to have a kind of a 1x1 companionway so you can force things down. You want to highlight it, and then you highlight the habitat, and then you press duplicate, and you see how it just duplicates down. Now sometimes it can duplicate up. If it duplicates up, that's fine, just do it again. But that's how to get that there. And then for the other weapons, we have two PBO 100 auto neutron turrets, Ballistic Sluice Incorporated, 3899.99 range, B class, 5 power or 5 fire rate, 16 hull and shield damage, and 3 power. Now for the structural pieces, we have two Nova Cowling 2L SF, we have an SF and a port front. And then we have 4 of these Stroud Cap A, 2 facing forward, 2 facing backward. We have 2 more of the Nova Cowlings here and here. And then we have 2 more Nova Cowlings there and there. And then finally we have the we have 2 Deimos Wing A's here and here, and then 2 Deimos Wing E's. Now there's a couple of merging, so for this, for the wings, I'm going to really quickly show you how you kind of snap them. So what you want to do is, first and foremost, so the wing, it snaps basically like this. So I'll show you. So we have let me move these. So you snap your cowlings like that, easy enough. And then you get these pieces, these wing E's, and you go to snap them in there. Now you want to flip them and flip them back to get them in there, which is, you know, perfect. Flip them back. Now once they're in there, what you can do is grab these and move them out of the way and get your Deimos Wing A's, and they just snap like so. They basically sit like that, so they're kind of sticking out, and then same thing on the other side. And then you just get these and put them back in, and they'll be red. Just flip them back. Once again, flip them back like so. Now this piece here, so these, the turrets are sitting on these nose cap D's from Stroud Eklund. So again, it's not too difficult. So what I would recommend doing is snap this piece in first. It sits like so. And actually we'll snap this one, because you can basically do the flip technique with a lot of these to make them easier. So you snap these in like so, little flip technique to get them into position, and then you just, this will snap in here, simple flip and back like that. Bob is your uncle. And then snap up there, and then that's pretty much it for this level. I think I covered everything. And then the bottom level, we have our NG6 landing bay from Nova Galactic. We have our 100 DP Docker bottom, so this is the Docker, but it's facing down. And then we have 3 of our 4 engines, our 3015s are here, and they're going to be merged in. So I'm going to really quickly show you how to do that. Once again, we just got to get our hands on any sort of a 1x1. You can use any piece as long as it has 6 snap points, so it has the 4 around it and then 1 up, 1 down. We're going to highlight it, and then we're going to highlight that one, and we're just going to force it down. You see it just went down. And then we're going to grab it and do the exact same thing again. And now, if we delete them, just to confirm, there should be 1. Yep, they're all in there. Perfect. Whoops. For the landing gear, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these AcU11 landing gear from Stroud Eklund. And then for the structural pieces, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these Stroud Cap A's. And then we have 2 Nova Cowlings 2L SM. And then if we go down under the vessel here, you'll notice we have our other 2 Firebolt suppressors mounted there and there. We have our 2 Vanguard obliterators there and there, and then we have our turrets mounted there and there. I'm going to show you the color scheme, because the color scheme is what. So if we just highlight the whole ship. So this is the color scheme for the whole ship. I do apologize, Ghost, if I got it slightly wrong. Color scheme is really tricky to do. I can't blame the Xbox anymore. I'm just going to have to say, yeah, I'm a bit colorblind. So that's basically the color of all the ship, aside from the needle piece. The needle piece, this is the color scheme. It's just a lighter, or a really light pink. But yeah, that was the vessel. So Really, really good job, Ghost Shadow. Phenomenal work. And like you've been posting some really cool ships in the Discord. This is a good time to shout out the Discord. We have a Discord where not only do we post or people post ships they've built, we also have sections for sharing screenshots, fan fiction about the game, and we talk about everything about the game, and sometimes even not the game. Talk about the day to day sciencey stuff. So yes, if you want to join the Discord and join a group of cool individuals who like to talk about all things Starfield, there's a link in my YouTube bio. And obviously, if you want to submit ships to me, you have to join the Discord. So yeah, it's just easier that way. But yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this sort of content, and check out some of the videos. Bye bye.